Good morning and welcome to my channel. Sharon here. Today I'm doing vintage linen notebooks. Now I was inspired by Amity Bloom. I think her video was a couple of years ago, and I have this kit from Tu Casa del Papel, which is, she's Mexican and has this kit with these beautiful linen images on. I've resized some of them down smaller, and some this is how they print out normal size. So I thought I would take the round one here and this straight rectangle one here. I have double-sided the papers, and this is from her wallpaper, retro wallpaper kit. This side. So first of all, show you just one side. I've got my decal edge scissors, and I'm cutting up the edge here. This is more for a bit of interest there, and then with the round one I've got sort of a wavy line scissors. They're not brilliant, I will say, but they do cut. I'm going to take this piece off. Don't worry, I will save these backings because they might come in handy for something inside. And I'll start around here. I think I'm going to just go around the edge with these. Okay, I've done that on both of them. Now, due to the nature of they're not even. So this is where I sort of try and figure out where I kind of want to even it up. As you can see, there's quite a big bit there. So I might take a bit off of that. We'll move it up that way a bit, like that. And get the round scissors and just go around. Doesn't have to be totally even, but just so when I put the paper in, it is there. So it's like that. And then this one is similar. But this shouldn't be as uneven. No, it isn't. I'm just going to take a bit off. I've kind of taken the edge off of this one, unfortunately. And it does have a curly, rounded kind of bit there, and the same here. So next I'm just going to ink round the edges of this, and then get my I'm using Vintage Photo, and then get my signature, mini signature ready. So these are the papers I've pulled out for signatures. What I do is I take this one, for example. This is that I've tea dyed, used for tea dyeing on when I tea dye paper. So I'm going to put that in there. But what I'll do, so that's just about the right size, is roughly with a pencil, I'm going to cut up there. So I'll take the decal edge one for this. Like that. And then that's the first page in. I do need, one of the other things you do have to do is just to trim round sometimes, just to keep it inside if you want to do that. Some of the pages will be overhanging. And then, say for instance, we'll take one of these for this, and I fold it in half, and again put that on there. Just, whoops, no, need a bit of pencil for this. Just roughly draw around so I know roughly where it's going to go, and then take this pair and go on the inside of that line, well, just about. And again, just go round like this. So I'll be using these, you'll see a bit later. This might be a bit big, but actually I quite like that, hanging out like that. So I will go through the rest of the pages I've got here. I've got some vintage. This is from the 1970s. I picked up on that bin diving episode. I'll be using that. So I will put the signatures together and for now, and be back in a minute. Okay, I've cut the signatures, and I will say it's the decollage was not a problem. It cut quite well, as you can see here, even with this. I keep the paper clips on because it keeps them together, and I might even use them. With the scalloped edge, it was a little bit more difficult, and I found I could only cut one side at a time. I couldn't cut two sheets. Maybe it's just the scissors I've got. And with the greaseproof paper, it was quite difficult, but it doesn't really matter, you know, it's a junk journal at the end of the day, and I am literally using scraps up in this. So now I've got to sew in the signatures, and I've got this orange embroidery thread and a pink embroidery thread for that side. I've sewn in the signatures, and I've put some lace down both of them, give them a bit of interest. And this is this one. There's lots of writing space. It's more of a notebook. I am going to do a quick bit of decoration, but it's entirely up to you how much you do with these. As I say, this one was a bit easier with the decollage scissors, but they're lovely and squidgy and noisy. Okay, I'll start with this one, and on this side I'm going to use this as a belly band, cut that off there and stick that, oh dear, the top wasn't on, let's hope it works. Yeah, we're okay. So just put this down here. And then what I've made as well to go in it is this one, which is a little scrappy notebook, or you can use it for collaging. I've just taken a bit of tea-dyed card or paper, stamped along the bottom, folded over the top, sewn across, put some scraps in and just sewn across, and it's everything I've got left from doing these. So I can just slot that in there like that. And then at the back, I'm just going to put in this pocket. Now, I am trying to use up, where's it gone here? This is what I had left over from when I made my Summer in Mexico journal. So I'm just trying to use stuff up that I've got, as I said, in keeping with using up my supplies. Instead of printing any more out or doing anything else, buying anything else. Put that down there. I'm using this glue because at the moment that dries quite quickly. I will put I always put that in just to press down at the sides to make sure they're not sticking to each other. And then there's one of the tags that I've backed in tea dye paper and just slot in there. And then to clip it together, I've got, because it does, if you put it in a pocket in a journal, be fine. If you just sort of slot it in, I was thinking in a 2 signature journal, you could put this in the middle of the 2 signatures. I've just put a paper clip to hold it together with a bit of, again, scrap chiffon on. And then this is the other one. And I'm just going to do something similar. I've got this piece that was left over. So again, I'm going to make a quick belly band with it. As you can see, I haven't thrown away anything apart from scrappy bits, really scrappy bits. Put that on there. And then across there. Like that. And then again, I've got another little scrappy pad done the same, and this is a scrap of lace I found in my lace jar, and just done exactly the same with some scrappy bits so that can fit in there like that. Doesn't matter if it hangs over. And then here I've got, and I've not sort of gone with a colour theme because it's all very Mexican Spanish ephemera. I'm just going to do a little tuck spot there, down there. And again, this was just in the ephemera pack that came with the kit. And then in that, I'm just going to tuck in a tag. Again, I've inked and backed in tea dye paper. So that can go in there. I've got a paper clip here, and then I've got some sari silk that I'm just going to cut off a small piece, put through here and just tie, hopefully, yeah, so that stays together like that. I did make one to start off with, another pink one, a different design, which I also used a paper clip on. But with this one, that's another scrappy pad, but I did add a few extra bits. I can't remember. Here I've just clipped on some bits of ephemera with a little bit of lace onto the side, and on here I've put on just an embellishment on the page, and then I've also put an up tuck there, and that is just, I backed that in some of the of this that I had left over from cutting it off, and just tuck that in there. Now you can embellish as much as you like or as little as you like. That was just something very quick that I did. Whoops. There, and then this one as well. So thanks very much for watching. I hope that was okay. It's just, again, using up your scraps, what you've got, even down to these bits. Well, not so much that, but these little bits I got out of my lace jar rather, is using up your kits and what you have and what else you can do with them. Thanks very much. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and the like button, because it all helps my channel. And I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.